Does the item need to spark joy in order to keep it, or rather its practicality, usefulness to you? Let's find out. Hi, my name is Agata. I'm a sustainability educator and eco-minimalist. There are plenty of videos saying about items sparking joy, and the reason to declutter is when item doesn't spark joy. For me, if items spark joy, that's additional bonus. This bicycle, I put my other things here just for a second. This bicycle doesn't spark joy, but it's really useful to me. I mean, my husband is exercising, so it's just practical and we use it, so we keep it. When I'm looking at this bicycle, I have no emotions apart from, it's useful, it's okay that it's here. It's the same when I'm looking at my blender. I don't necessarily like it. I mean, I'm glad that I have it. It doesn't spark joy, but it's very useful to me. I will show you my skirt, which I was talking about this skirt ages ago. This skirt I bought many years ago when I was working in school, and when I was looking at it, it did spark joy, but it wasn't practical. I haven't worn it for ages, and I don't know why I still didn't declutter. It's just a reminder. I have one skirt in my wardrobe as a reminder of unnecessary purchases, but I think it's time to let it go because I don't need these reminders anymore. But this was a reminder of unnecessary purchase that did spark joy, but is very, very unpractical. On the other hand, I have this hoodie right here. It's after my brother. It hands me down. Does it spark joy? Not really. I mean, it's cool. It's nice. It's warm, but it's very practical. I can layer up, especially important in Scotland. So I can layer up, I can take it off, I can use it as a blanket on the beach, which I did a couple times because it's so big. So I would sit on the beach with my son when it was warm. Because it's a hood here, it's keeping me kind of like protected from rain when it starts like a drizzle or something, so I can at least run home with dry head. It's really, really practical. So items not necessarily have to spark joy in order to keep them. The question you should ask yourself, I think, it's, do I use this item or need this item? If you use it, then even if it doesn't spark joy, it's useful to you, which means it's the purpose of the item is fulfilled. On the other hand, if you don't use something, even if it sparks joy, is it reasonable to keep it if you don't use it? Unless it's something of sentimental value, maybe family inheritance or something like an item. So maybe you don't use it, but then why are you not using? I had some items from my grandma, which I was like keeping and looking at them, but not using. And a couple of years ago, I just started to use all the items that I got from someone, like family items, sentimental items, because probably that person would love for me to use them, not look at them and, for them to collecting dust. So I started to use all the items I got from my grandma who passed away. So if something sparks joy, but you don't use it, then maybe start using it. If you are not willing to use it, then maybe it's time to let it go. and give it to maybe other family members who will use that item if it's something of like family value. If something sparks joy and is practical, then obviously that's perfect. You have two bonuses. You're happy to use it and it's practical. If it's something just useful to you, then why declutter? If it doesn't spark joy but it's useful, it still serves the purpose. So that's my take on it. So it doesn't necessarily has to spark joy. It has to be practical, and the spark is just something additional. Let me know what you think about this. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.